Hello everyone, this is Eric from Etiquette, back for another live stream. As you can see, the quality of this video isn't great. I hope my audio is okay and you can hear me because I'm only using my laptop at the moment, and also I'm using my phone's internet, so I hope it goes out. It's so good to see all of you again. It's been a wild 2 weeks. A lot has happened. As you can see, I'm once again in a hotel room. That's where you'll see me for the next couple of weeks. I'm also a bit sunburned. So as you might guess, I'm on vacation. I'm actually in Indonesia right now, in Bali. And I hope you can't hear the music outside because unfortunately my hotel is very close to a popular beach beach club. So it looks really fun, but it's just me here, and I can hear the doof doof doof. So I'll try and speak according to the rhythm. Okay, yeah. So I last week I did a live stream on the English Learning channel, and this week I'm also trying something different. I'm actually streaming to two YouTube channels at the same time, my teaching channel and the English Learning channel. So if you're there, please say hello, put your name in the comments down below. If you've got a question, please ask and I'll answer to the best of my abilities, which isn't saying much, but it's saying something. Okay, and we've got my dad here. My dad says, hello everyone. And Jacqueline, hi Jacqueline, good to see you. Yeah, everyone, this is actually the first live stream that I'm doing on the teaching channel since I got hacked 2 weeks ago. The channel got hacked. I told you all about it, and last week I streamed on the Facebook group and on the English Learning channel, but now I've got my teaching channel back and I'm trying to get things back to normal. So let's see, who do we have? Nez, hi, good to see you. Rabani, hi, lovely teacher. Hi, good to see you. Mohammed, hello, and a wave. By the way, guys, if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below. The Q Coral, Willie, hello guys, I like that. Hanin, hi, Angel, Angelica from Brazil. Actually, I watched, so you guys know I watched UFC, and it was UFC Brazil, and it was very entertaining. Hello, good to see you. Martina, hi from Venice. Mohammed, thank you Mohammed, I try. Timmy, hi Timo from Kenya. Hi Timo. Babakir, Eric, how are you? Have you got your channel back? I hope. Yes, Babakir, thank you for your concern and your good wishes. Yes, I got the channel back. I've been trying to fix it, but according to the analytics, there was some damage done. I also had some other stressful moments where they took away the monetization for the videos, which I got back. But it's it's horrible because after 4 years, all the comments have been deleted. All the comments. That's so sad. And also, what's the other thing? All the comments have been deleted. It messed up with the algorithm a bit, and yeah, lots of things went wrong. Something else. Oh yeah, so I've got a membership group, just something a coffee group where people. I think it was just $2 that you could pay. YouTube took half of it, and I would use that money for coffee when I went out. So I was so grateful to my supporters. But they closed that down. Now that's actually given me some time to think about what to do in the future, but I'll work out something. Koa, hi from Morocco. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing really well, except I put on sunscreen and I went to so I've got a lovely swimming pool downstairs, and I lied in the sun and I got totally sunburned everywhere. Well, I've got some aloe vera that I applied, and that's actually helping a lot. Hanin, glad to see you. Good to see you too. It's 9 p.m. here, Sunday 9 p.m. here in Indonesia. I usually stream the same time in Korea. It's 10 p.m. So I feel it's so early to do it now. Maybe next week I'll see if I should do it an hour later. Vanina, greetings from Argentina. Congratulations, Sudanese. Okay, I had some Sudanese food earlier. Fatima, hi from Iran. Your videos are great. Thank you so much. Actually, I feel, you know, these last couple of weeks, I've been working on content for the learning channel. I've just been editing non-stop. Well, not non-stop. I've been editing a little bit, and I feel like I've been putting off. I haven't been putting it off, but I've got so many things I want to do on the main channel, the teaching channel. I've got so many ideas, so many things that I would like to create for teachers out there, and I've been putting that off until I can build up some videos for the learning channel. And I thought that the learning channel might take 10% of my time, but right now it's taking the majority. Once I finish enough videos as a backlog, I've got like some really good ideas for the teaching channel. So I just hope everybody is patient with me. Emily, hi from Algeria. Mohammed, have an interview with an English teacher. I'm an English teacher. What can you advise me? Okay, first off, Mohammed, when you go inside for your interview, smile. Teachers are supposed to be sociable, be good with people, and make good friendly eye contact with your interviewers as you go in, and smile, say hello to them. What I would also say from straight off the bat, obviously dress well, look presentable, but I also advise teachers to take in a notepad with them, because I feel like if you have something in your hands, it kind of looks like you look a bit more presentable, not too much, not a whole book, and a pencil. And then when they ask me a question, or when they ask you a question, write down some ideas and some things that you want to answer immediately, because often we get asked a question and our brains start working, but if you write it down, it will structure your thoughts and you can explain it clearly. Now, with your answers, you always want to remain positive. You want to give them, you want to always focus on how you can help the students to learn in the best way possible. So all your answers should be targeted towards being, how will you help the students? What kind of techniques will you use to make it student-centered? So, you can say a lot about, you like to focus on your students' interests. You like to use a technique. You like to use group activities, pair activities. You want to improve all the students' skills, and then, just be positive about it and focus on how you will help the students. Now, I think a lot of teachers, the mistake they make is they try and prepare for every single question that you might be asked in an interview. And while it's good to be prepared, don't over prepare where you get so afraid of making a mistake that you try and study everything. No, I think have a clear statement that you can tell them what is your teacher philosophy, and I think each teacher should write it down. I've written mine down somewhere. I'll share it with you guys in the future, and then have a clear teaching philosophy that you can also always draw back on. So it's just a couple of sentences, maybe two phrases that you can use where you explain what you believe as a teacher. What is the best way that you can reach and facilitate learning for your students? So I think that's very important. They will also ask you to if you've got any questions, and I think it's very important for you to ask them questions about the classes, about what they would like to achieve with the students, what is the best type of teacher that they're looking for. Another answer, and I've heard this one oftentimes with business interviews, is that you have to ask them, in a year's time, what would a successful candidate look like? So if I got this job after 1 year, what would be a successful year for me? I think that's nice, because that kind of gives them the idea that, okay, what are they looking for and how can you actually be that person for them? I hope those tips help. It's just from the top of my head. I was working on a course for how to get a job as a teacher, and well, I started working on it, but I wasn't that passionate about it. You know, I didn't see how it helped too many teachers, although, no, it helps a lot of teachers, but I just didn't have passion for it. And I've got other things that I would like to do first, but eventually I'd like to get to it. From Myanmar, I'm afraid you don't know about. I know about Myanmar. I don't know as much as I should, but I would love to learn more. Nez, please, first question in teaching. What's the difference between assessment and evaluation? Ooh, with young learners, assessment and evaluation difference. Okay, I'm Googling this and then I'll see. Assessment, okay, evaluation determines the extent to which, okay. Okay, so assessment is specifically for the student, whereas the evaluation is whether all the students met the predetermined goals or outcomes. Okay, so that's where is it? So when you're teaching young learners, maybe with assessments, you're going to test, you know, their grammar or their speaking or their you know, or what are they listening. You're going to test something, whereas evaluation could be, you know, did the students succeed in whatever goals you put out? Wow, my face is so red. I apologize, guys. I also hate it because I usually have a very good camera that I use. I use a laptop, a nice camera, and it takes out all the blemishes. But now you see the true sunburnt Erics. That's kind of bad. Lena, hi from Turkey. Merhaba. Fatala, hi. Daddy, hello, thank you for your kind support. Thank you, Daddy. Inez from Latvia. Hi, Inez, good to see you. Salim from Sudan. Nice to watch it. Hi, guys. If you've got any questions, please put it down below. I would like to write a novel about my first love. Could you please provide me with some pieces of advice concerning publishing or anything that can help? Okay. Sorry, guys, very hot. Going to be drinking water also because of the sunburn. Okay, so first things first, with writing, I've written some books before. The first thing is that you want to do is you want to, it says, you say that you would like to write a novel. So it means that you've probably started, but you haven't completed it yet. Now, my advice for any aspiring writers out there is to, I read this book, not the Art of War, but the War of Art, and Preston Layfield, I think that's the author's name. He basically says, you know, we always wait for inspiration, or we want inspiration to come to us. But actually, what you're supposed to do is you should set a time, 2 hours a day, where you're going to write. If it's in the morning, I would say early in the morning, wake up and get it done. 2 hours, however, if it's just an hour, but you just commit yourself to that 2 hours, to those 2 hours. You're going to sit in front of your computer and you're going to write. Your first draft isn't going to be the whole thing, but you want to complete that first draft. So you sit there 2 hours a day, an hour a day, 4 hours a day, and you just write. I think 4 hours is a bit extreme, but it's up to you. And I think that is also a skill to build up, is that, you know, you sit down and you work for that time. And you will find that if you set time every day to write, you're consistent in your writing. You're going to complete that first draft. Then with the second draft, you'll get into motion and you'll write better. So first, finish the writing, commit yourself 2 hours a day. Then with publishing, you can self-publish on Amazon. So you go to, it's KDP. You sign into, just search for KDP on Google. It's how you publish books on Amazon. You sign up for that and you create the book. You go onto Fiverr or somewhere where you can create a cover. A big mistake a lot of new writers make is that they think, oh, you know what, I can just create a cover myself. No, spend $10-20 and get someone to make you a nice cover, because that is the package, that is what people see. and that should be the best part of your book. So then you write it about your first love, and you put it on KDP. You put it out. It will take some time to get used to to that, and then Bob's your uncle. There you've got a book. Danny, good to see you. Danny helps me a lot. He gave me some tips for yesterday about creating a website or fixing my website because there's a lot wrong. Hi, Fatala from Palestine. Zoair from Morocco. An ESL teacher, happy to have you, Zoair. From Iraq, Sarah. Hi, thank you for your effort. Sound is not loud enough. I am sorry, guys. Something happened last time where I thought the mic and everything was okay, but okay, I'm gonna see if I changed something with the audio and it messed it up afterwards. I think unfortunately this is all I have. It's very soft. How is it now? Okay, I pressed the thing. Okay, can everybody hear me now? I think it's better. Okay. Can everyone hear me? Is the sound better? I'm going down. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. First person to say, I'm going to shout you out. Is the sound better now or before? Okay. See, thank you, Dad, for telling me. Sorry for taking so long to get it right. I knew there was something wrong, and I tried to fix it. Because last week, I was talking the whole time. And then someone said, Eric, your sound is bad. And I thought, I fixed it. And then I noticed that the sound was horrible afterwards. Guys, thank you so much for staying around, even though the sound was horrible. So who said that it was right? I just want to shout it out. Oh, my dad said it's not loud enough. Now it's too loud? James, is it okay? I don't know. It looks a little bit better. I'm going to keep it like this. I think Mia also says much better. I think, just put it down a bit because last week I tried it out the first way and it's very soft. Maybe you've got really good earphones, James. I think that's the thing. Okay, sorry, I've been talking about books and about everything. Let's quickly get back to the teaching. Okay, I've actually, you know what? It's a very interesting situation I'm in. I've been solo traveling for so long that I've gotten used to it. So I have to say, Indonesia, so many people, especially around here. That's a very popular spot, beautiful view, and a lot of clubs near here. So it's very loud. I'm just taking it day by day. Hopefully I can get some work done tomorrow, and also try and see some pretty places and work on my burn or my tan. Okay, where are we? Okay, Danny was here. My dad said the sound. Okay, let's learn how to teach English and learn English. Okay, Sahar. Hi, Sahar. English Tech. Hi from Indonesia. We're in the same country. Where are you, English Tech? I'm here in Bali. I'm having a great time. Maybe 2 weeks later, I might go to Jakarta to go and meet a friend. Zoahid, thank you. Guys, I hope you can hear me now. Thank you, Koaya. Huda, hi from Syria. Fatim, hi everyone. Could you send the link to the PowerPoint about icebreakers? It's still not fixed. See, that this was the other problem is, I don't know if it's fixed anymore, Zahar, but if you join the Execute email list, the first, you join the email list, and then you get a link to all the resources I've shared. Now, unfortunately, when I lost my Google, when they hacked my account, nobody could get those resources. But you should be able to get them now, I think. Hi, James from Suwan. Happy Lunar New Year, especially to all us rabbits. Oh, okay. So 12, you're 24 now, James. You know what? So lucky for me. I'm actually an ox. And don't try and work out what I am. Okay, so yeah, Happy New Year. In Korea, it's always popular. A big holiday, and right now I'm in Indonesia, so I'm missing all of that. I'm just seeing everyone's photos, eating nice food, and spending time with friends and family. In Korean, they say, "Sehe bok mani badeseo." It means, happiness to you. Hi, a new teacher. I wish you good luck. My wish. Hi, Mario. Nice to have your channel back. How can I set up a demo class with parents for young learners so that they can see how kids produce the language? Well, a demo class with parents. Let me tell you one of the biggest mistakes I made when I was a young teacher. And I make many mistakes, but this one is one I regret, because I remember I did a winter camp. It was a special science camp with younger learners, and I had this nice lesson plan. But the way I planned the lesson was the first half would just be like me teaching, and then them not doing anything. And then the second half, they would do lots of talking and lots of activities. And so on the day I went in for the first day, I had no idea it was an open class. And they just said, "Oh, Eric, the parents are here. They want to see the lesson." And I thought, oh, okay, I'll just teach the lesson. And it was so the first half, the kids are just sitting there, not doing anything. And I'm teaching. And the parents are sitting in the back. And then it's a short break. And then the second half, they're going to be busy. But the second half, all the parents, they're like, okay, they leave. And the principal, my principal came in afterwards and said, "Eric," he didn't see the second half either. Came in and said, "Eric, you were supposed maybe let the students talk a little bit." Meanwhile, in the second half, the students did so well. They had a great time. And I really regret that, because I should have switched it up somehow. And these days with my lessons, I make it even more student-centered, and I try and break apart. It wasn't that my lessons are strictly talk at the start and the students do it the second part. It's just how that lesson went. So how does it get back to you? Oh yeah, anyway, the second half, the students had a great time. They did really well. So I was so annoyed and embarrassed that the parents didn't see the great work their kids were doing, because the parents, they want to see their kids perform. Their students perform. It's like parents going to an athletic meet. When the parents sit there and they watch their kids run and they're cheering, "Wow!" They want the same thing with the students' education. So if you do a demo class with your students, then have the parents join to watch somehow, and then make it about the kids. Get them to perform. Get them to do group activities. Get them to speak out loud in front of class. Get them to do pair activities, and then present in front of class. I think that's very important. Now, if with this demo lesson, it's only you and the parents, I think then you have to mimic what a class would be like with you, where you do those things, and then get the parents to do it. It'll be fun for them too. The last thing you want is just having the parents there, sitting back and being bored. So, get them involved, have some icebreakers that you do with them. Give them some question cards and tell them, okay, well, here are 4 questions. I want you to quickly ask 4 other people 4 other parents, 4 individual parents, one of these questions. So ask them, say hello, ask their name, and ask them the question, write down their answer, and then let them do it in front of, then ask them for feedback. They don't have to come to the front of class, but ask them for feedback. The parents are going to have fun walking around, talking to each other, and they're going to imagine, listen, if this teacher is brave enough to do this with us, then they're going to, then the kids must have a lot of fun. So too long, didn't listen. Make it fun, make it interactive, and show the parents the best type of lessons that your students will have and how they, will have fun. Good evening. It's so funny. I've seen so many Russian people here in Bali. It's so interesting. By the way, guys, so I live in South Korea, and I just see lovely Asian people, and I see many Koreans and Asians here in Bali too. But I don't see many other people, African or Western people in Korea, obviously, with 98% of the population being Korean. And also, you know, the other thing that's very interesting to me, the place I live in Korea, it's just me in this small town, and I talk to Danny from Paper English, and I've got a few friends I talk to, but it's essentially 90% of the time it's me going to work, going to eating something, going to a cafe and working, and then going home. And that's it. I sit in this little box apartment and I don't do anything. And now suddenly I'm in the outside world and traveling around in Indonesia with how many people in Indonesia? 150 million. And with many foreigners, tourists here, millions of tourists, it's just it's a bit overwhelming sometimes to see all the people. Okay, no, it's not overwhelming. I'm an experienced traveler by now. I'm so used to seeing all the people, so it's like, okay, well, that's fine. And but yeah, it's just interesting looking at this mass of people, and I'm just this random individual in there too. So you know, I don't know. Have you guys ever felt like that? It's kind of weird, you know. It's you feel small, and you also feel like you know, you're not sure what your role is in this big wide world. You know, no, I don't know. It's just something to think about. Don't worry, you look handsome. Thank you so much. Did my mom tell you to say that? I think she did. Mia, I must share this with you. I started a new contract in a new city. I arrived at the Hagwon, opened the door, and the first thing. Mia, okay, so that's horrible. The first thing she says is sweep the floor. That's a power play. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mia. Okay, so my first year in Korea, I worked at a Hagwon, and every night after classes, every teacher had to wash the tables, clean the tables. And wash the floor, so with a mop. And that was every night. That I think we finished 9:30 or 9, I can't remember. And then we had to clean our rooms, or whichever room we were in, the last room we were in, and also the corridor. And that was our job. You know, everybody worked together, and that's what we got paid for. And so it's you know, I understand the part where they don't get someone, they get someone to come in and clean once a week, and other than that, teachers are responsible for cleaning too. But to say that first thing, that lady, or man, I don't know. I wouldn't take it too kindly, but it's difficult, you know. It's you sign this contract, you've got a job, and then that's the first impression you get is like they're telling you to do some menial work. Hopefully things get better, Mia. I'm praying for you. But I hope, things improve. But it doesn't sound like a nice thing for a director to do. You know, what do you guys think? It's kind of what I think. And sorry about this camera. I see I get so close. I miss my old camera. I need to get a new one. Thanks for answering. Huda, where should we write the date, on the left side or the right side? I like writing it on the left side, but teachers have written it on the right side too. It's up to you. It's your preference. It's your prerogative. There we go. I think there's a song by Britney Spears. Is it prerogative? No. What's that Britney Spears song? But it means the same thing. Angel, thank you so much. Volker, which games can you recommend? Well, I've got a billion games, but I'm a bit sad though, actually. My goal initially was to give you guys a view of where the magic doesn't happen. Right before I came on vacation, my plan was to shoot 20 activity videos with some students and record those and then edit those and put them out, and then make these massive compilations of activities that teachers can use. Unfortunately, time just ran out, and some of the students said they were too shy to film, and it was very stressful, so we never really got to that. But I made a compilation video of the top 50 classroom energizers and speaking games. And I've got a million other activities too, but my plan is to take all my best activities and maybe make a compilation like the best 100 or the top 20 games that every ESL teacher should know. That's another one I plan on making, but I'll quickly share this one in the comments. You'll find it at the bottom of the comments of this game. It's the 50 energizers and speaking games. So check that out. Okay, and where are we? Sorry, guys. Like always, I'm going very slowly through here. Hi. Thanks a lot for your channel. Thank you so much. Beautiful profile pic. Eric, please, could you provide me with a lesson plan about teaching numbers? Well, actually, so what I was saying, my grand plan for this vacation is for the next week, I want to complete the editing for the learning channel. And then for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be working on 30 lesson plans with grammar, activities, resources. I'm going to be making that and then shooting those as soon as I get back to Korea, and then putting it out as a course. And every week I will release them. I will definitely make one about teaching numbers for young learners too, because I know it's very good. James, you're so lucky. Your first love is my first love is my last love. You're so lucky. I'm so happy for you. Some of us have to make some mistakes and still keep on looking and hopefully get lucky. You know, time can only tell, but I'm very happy for you. Oscar Trump. Well, my middle name is Oscar. That counts. Russin, how do you think we should young learners should start writing essays? Very slowly. You're going to build up their confidence. They're going to start writing words, obviously, sentences. You want to give them lots of examples. You want to help them structure maybe do something like a 5-sentence story. And you also want to, it also depends what type of essays you want them to write. You know, if it's about something, you can start with something physical, you know, so you can maybe give them an example, take a toy rabbit and then play and show the students like, oh, the rabbit is doing something. They have to write 5 sentences about it. And then you can say, okay, well, take the same rabbit and now I want you to, well, first, this is just an idea coming up, but you want to take them step by step to learn. So let's say I've got the rabbit. I'm saying, okay, guys, quickly write down 5 sentences that describe this rabbit. White, pink, fluffy, this. Okay, now I want you to write 5 sentences. Start with the introduction. This is a rabbit and its name is Sparky. And then you write 3 sentences with those words that you had. The rabbit is fluffy. It's got pink fur. And then have a conclusion there about what did you talk about. Okay, now next you're going to ask them, okay, the rabbit's doing something. Now they're going to lengthen that story. You know, so you can make it, there are many different types of essays that you can prepare them for, but I would say the best thing is to take them step by step, give them examples, and then what is the last point I wanted to make? I forgot. But yeah, step by step. I think another thing, so yeah, that's something. I did a video on how to teach writing or writing activities. It's not specifically for essays, but I think you'll find some nice ideas in there if I can find it. Where is it? Writing. This is a video I made maybe 3 years ago, and but I think some of these videos are still okay. They still hold up, even though the editing is bad, the sound is even horrible, even worse. You know. So let me post this. It's down there. It's 10 writing activities. Check that out. Okay, where are we? Every time I have to go up and find out where I stopped off. Okay, I use your books every day. Thank you, Mia. I'm so happy. I've got so many new ideas and things that I want. So I actually want to revamp some of those books and those ideas because I've got some better ideas or some more ideas, especially towards the end of the book. Some of those activities aren't that, you need some things for it. So I'd like to do it. Another viewer from Myanmar. Tiki, hi from Mexico, much better. Inkar, good to see you. My mom says better. Yes, thumbs up. Steve, good to see you. Greetings from Japan. Nice to see you back on your channel. Guys, I'm so happy to be back on the channel. The channel was hurt before, so it's I want to give it a couple of months for it to recover. It's been wounded, so we'll see how it's going to go. Let's see, where are we? Here we go. Better. Oh, I knew it, James. I've got brand new earphones. That's why. I'm sorry. How do you quiet down a noisy class? Some students are giving me much trouble. How to handle undisciplined students during the lesson? Okay, now this is something I get asked for the most, and I made a video about it, and it's my most viral video. But I want to do it again because it's also quite an old video. So I've got lots of ideas, but watch this video for some of the ideas where I talk about it. My plan, I'm saying a lot again. I apologize, everyone. Next year, I'm planning on making a course on classroom management and really diving deep into it. But first, as a practice run, I need to do these 30 lessons on these 30 lesson plans to do that. Wow, we've got so many things here. So many comments. Sorry, guys. It's 25 minutes behind. Okay, Fazil from Mongolia, the sound is perfect now. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, I'm so happy the sound's better. Sorry about the first 15 minutes. I've never visited Algeria, but we'll see in the future. So Ahir, did you give a chance to speak in the video with you? Sure. By the way, guys, I feel like every live stream, it's me talking a little bit about teaching and sharing some advice, and 90% of it is just me talking about my own life or complaining in some form or another. So next week, I've got another interview planned. It's going to be with Jenny ESL. It's a teacher from Russia. I'm so happy to have her on next week. And also, I'm going to start promoting it from this week, but 2 weeks later, we're going to do a week-long, not a week-long, but a daily live stream for a week with different teachers teaching different things. So I'll share that and promote that from next week. I'm very excited to get that, to start doing that. And I'll talk to the teachers to make sure everyone's on board. BM, I was wondering, I missed you last week. How are you doing? What is the best way to be a successful teacher? Make teaching about your students, help them to the best of your abilities, because they will know that the activities that you plan with them and the resources you use with them and the amount of care that you put into their education will make you a successful teacher. It's good to see you again, BM. Abdul, hello there from Vietnam. Hi. Analik, how do I join? Depends what you want to join. So the group teachers, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. One thing not to do is to get angry at a noise class. That 100%. Yeah, you want to remain in control. Marta, good to see you. Marta bought some of my cards a week or two ago, but I'm sorry, it's not the actual cards, it's just the PDF. So you still have to paste it down and cut it out and do all that work, and maybe you can laminate it too. That's what I did. But I would like to find out where I can send the PDFs to make actual cards. So I'm very sorry about that, Martha. So she bought 2 of the same PDF and I returned the money to her. So thank you so much for the support, Martha. Hi, watching in Haiti. I always say that wrong. Sometimes there are some words I struggle with, and I'm going to sit down and practice that. You're right, never lose your temper, 100%. Rusin, how do you... Okay, start writing. Sounds much better. What's up? Yo, Tom. What's up, teacher? I'm good, thank you. How are you doing, Tom? No, fears not. Another one. Open class. Students clamp up when their parents are there. It wasn't your fault. Well, in that case, the story that I told, I think the students would have performed as sometimes, sometimes the students freeze and they don't want to make a mistake. But if you encourage them and you help them the right way, then actually some of them, they want to perform in front of their parents. So I always like that energy and try and promote that with the students. I missed his answer, but it would depend on the customer of the country you teach. Which games can use for secondary? I just shared some games. 170 million. Thanks, Dad. Fourth biggest nation. I knew it. Set up a fake camera and tell the students to see the class. How about that idea? Would that work to quiet them? I know that some teachers have done this, and I like this idea where you put a fake camera in class and you say, okay, guys, we're recording this so they can see everything. It was actually funny. In one of the schools I taught at, they did have cameras that the principal could see. And so I was just teaching and teaching. And then I had no idea the principal was watching me the whole time, So thankfully, I didn't mess up too badly. Sweeping the floor is beyond what I've been asked to do. The most menial work, I had to wipe down the desk. Yeah. It depends. I hope you find a true love and wonderful friends in God. What a wonderful message. Thank you. Volker, can you give me some examples of janitor for That's true. Not just a teacher, but a janitor too. Oh, the beauty of teaching at cram schools everywhere. They call them Juku here in Japan, and they are an utter capitalization upon waste of time. Hate them with a passion. Well, it's a business, and yeah, it's tough. It's a business first, and teachers come second, unfortunately. Yeah, Brittany, it's my prerogative. Nice. I got a Brittany reference. I'm so happy. Well, I won't say that. Do you guys watch The Office? I love The Office. And then it's Michael Scott drives up in his car. He's like, takes off his sunglasses. It's Brittany. And then the B word. Russia, good to see you. What is your target? Thank you so much for that question, Russia. I'll answer it in a second. Okay. I think I said this before, but let's go. Many people say that you shouldn't tell other people your plans. I am of the opposite persuasion. Something. I believe. Sorry about those. I believe that it's better for me to tell you guys what my plans are, because then I'm held accountable for them. And it also motivates me because I always like setting those targets. It's the same as when I sit down and I have to do work for a night. I write down everything I'm going to try and do. If I complete it or not, it's on the list. Here are my goals for this year. First, I want to edit enough videos for the learning channel to function without me working on it too much. So I want to edit maybe 20 videos. Second, I want to make the 30 lesson plan course. I want to take that course and I want to shoot the grammar, how to teach grammar. I want to shoot the activities, and I want to create useful resources that you can use in class. I want to make it a book. I want to make it a course so that you can see how I would teach those. It's not maybe the best way, but it's my way. And for new teachers to see, oh, this is how you should teach, or this is a way of teaching it. Some of the tips and tricks and things you should look out for while you're teaching. I think it can be very useful, because so many teachers have commented, oh, I just need a curriculum. And it's so tough to write a curriculum on your own. So I'm going to put in the work, create a curriculum. If it's good or not, I don't know, but it's something. And that will be 30 videos that I'm going to post. 30 of those will go onto the teaching channel. So the activities will go onto the teaching channel. The grammar itself will go onto the grammar channel, the learning channel, and then both will funnel to the course and to the book. Then I've got 40 videos that I've actually planned out. It's all about how to teach kids, how to teach phonics, and then all 40 videos that I've got planned out that I would, after this course, I'm going to make that. That's going to be my content for the next year after that. And then the whole reason I started this channel is classroom management. I want to make a classroom management course that is so in depth. So it's going to be classroom situations. And I think probably in December, that's when I'm going to start working on it. And well, I've already started working on it, but that's when I'm going to actually film it and create it. And that's going to be the content for the channel for the next year. So in 2024 or 5, that's when that content's going to be coming out. And what I would like to do is I'm going to research and read every book on classroom management. I'm going to listen to every single course on classroom management. And then I'm going to take the best points, put it down. And I'm also going to create step by step. If you are in a situation with a noisy class, or you've got a problem with a student, or a student's littering, or a student does badly, or there's a fight between two students, I want to create 150 or 100 classroom situations. I'm going to find some girl that I can shoot it with, maybe someone in Korea with good English and that can act as a student. And then or maybe 2 students, and I'm going to film it where the problem, the correct way, the wrong way, that the mistakes that teachers often make in that situation, and then I'm going to show a correct version of that. I'm also going to show exactly the methodology of classroom management at the start. So it's going to be a complete course, and I'm also going to convert it into book form, and I'm going to post weekly videos with small parts of these sketches of teaching, which show like how to deal with these situations. I think that is my main goal with the channel, and I've been putting it off because I want to give myself enough time to create a complete course and make it perfect. I hold myself to high standards. Do I? No, I don't. But I want to do the best by the audience. So that's my plan for that year. And sorry for boring everyone, but yeah, that's my goal for the next 2 years. Thank you for asking, Rasha. Sahar, the PowerPoint of icebreakers. I think it should be there. Thank you so much, beautiful show. Thank you, Medikari. Thank you so much. Who is your role model? Do I have a role model? No, I think there are people that are doing amazing things. Ever since I was young, you get asked that question, who's your role model? And I never really had one. So you just lie, this athlete or something, or whoever it might be. I don't think I've got a role model, but there are people I look up to that are working very hard, and doing their best. So role model, no, I can't just say one, but many great people out there. Sorry, I can't give you any examples right now, Rasha. Rusin, how do you think you should? That's one I've done. I searched for them, but couldn't find them. So send me a message on Facebook, and I'll send you a link. Okay. So you can the PowerPoint. Just send me a message and explain exactly which PowerPoint that is for the icebreakers. I'll look it up and I'll send you a link. Mia, I don't mind sweeping the floors and cleaning desks, but nobody ever welcomed me into a new job with a broom and a screw. Oh, Mia, you've got such a bright personality and upbeat way of looking at it. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it's fine to clean, but I mean just the way that they greeted you and said, hey, sounds like a power play, unless it just happened that way, but still that's not very polite. Bonnie, Esther, good to see you. We finally had snow. It's winter. What? That was so nice. Actually, last week, to look at the two opposites, last week I was in the snow in Korea, in Seoul, and now I'm on the beach getting sunburned. So I hope you enjoy the snow. It's horrible when it only gets cold, but you don't get snow. But with a little bit of snow, at least, you can see it and it looks pretty. Awesome. Thanks, Andy. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. The best model to start with writing is the Hamburger model. Hamburger? Now, I'm also curious. Mia, I hope you answered it somewhere. Now I want to see. There are some videos on YouTube that you can indicate for younger students. Um, yeah, I mean, there are lots of like singing videos. I've looked at some before, but mostly those chant videos are very useful. I mean, they put so much work. Super Simple English, I think it's called. Super Simple Songs. That's one YouTube channel where the students learn the songs and the movements. It's fantastic for young learners. Mario, hola, good to see you. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, the three reasons: lettuce, cheese, tomato. The conclusion is the bottom of the pot. Yeah, there we go. Introduction, body, 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 conclusion. I love that. Thank you for sharing. How can you manage to teach when one is facing issues? Whew, Najma. Hmm. Yeah, I've had this question before, where someone said that they were going through something very difficult, very emotional in their home life, and it's difficult to do the best for their students. But I think it's up to us as teachers to acknowledge our emotions and then also understand that we should do the best possible for our students, because they are looking up to us, and we should be there for them. So what I tell them is, it's fine to be sad if it's possible. Try and push it down and teach with a smile on your face. Your students might notice that something's wrong. But if it's not possible, perhaps tell your students, guys, listen, I'm not feeling too well today. I've got things going on, but we're going to get through this lesson. We're going to work hard. We're going to accomplish the things, and I'm going to help you as best I can. Unfortunately, life is filled with many tragic events or difficulties, and it's up to us as teachers to do the best possible, the best we can for our students' sake. I know it's not difficult, and Najma, if you're going through something difficult, my heart goes out to you, and I pray it gets resolved. Andy, greetings from Moldova. I'm new here. Hi, Andy. Lovely to have you. How do you join the icebreakers activities you mentioned? Well, I just posted. Go to the YouTube channel, the Etiquette YouTube channel, or I just posted some links in the comments. And even I think in some of the Facebook videos too, in the comments, you'll find a link to Send Fox. That's the email group. So sad, my email group kind of went down with that whole with the channel being taken over. But I think it's up 13,000 teachers on there now on the email list. Anyway, join the email list and they will send it to you. But I've also got a book with 100 no prep classroom activities. I think some of them are quite useful. Some tips. Just check the video I posted. Hello from Singapore. Thank you for all these great tips on classroom management and how to develop teachers' presence. Yeah, very important. I think those are my videos that I'm most proud of. The ones about teacher mindset and classroom management. I enjoy those, and I need to remake those videos because only within the last couple of months my audio is better, so I feel, and also the video of the quality of my videos are better. Even though I'm using the same tools, I just tweak them to make them perform better, and I really like those. So I might have to reshoot those soon. For writing, what would be an empathetic way to convey young learners that their present struggles are your past ones, as to encourage them to persevere in their efforts? Steve, you know what I like to do is I like to share with my students a lot. I think, it's up to us as teachers not to maybe to inspire our students and to have talks with them, not just as a teacher, but as an adult, to share ideas. It's part of that way of the younger students, to try and teach them some things, the soft skills, and also things about our lives, our experiences. I also want to clarify and say that we shouldn't push them with some kind of agenda, political or otherwise, but we should try and help them become better people, or give them some tips to prepare them for life. Like you said, you can share some of the difficulties you've had. And I like that idea of taking a couple of minutes of class and just talking to your students. talk to them, give them some advice, and share with them. I like that. And the students, some people might argue and say, you're there to teach. And we are. But I think it's also worthwhile to help them grow as human beings. So share your experiences with them and encourage them. That is part of what a teacher is supposed to do. I came from you too, Mario. Yes, you did. You changed your... no, it's the same profile pic. I see. Thanks for answering. Hi, you're cool and awesome in your videos. My God. See, everyone should, if you want to ask a question, you have to start this way. Oh, sorry, that's my chair. You have to start this way. Hi, you're cool, you're awesome, and then you start with the question. That's how you get your question answered every single time. What's particular when working online with small groups? I think it's very similar to in class too, except it's more difficult to monitor the students. I think if you're in small groups, make sure that you can pair them up, and that you can perhaps, if you're doing it on Zoom, you can put them in breakout rooms where they work with one another. When they come back, they give feedback. I think it's important for each... Well, no, I don't think it's important. It's important that every single student gets an opportunity to perform in class. So when working in small groups, if it's possible, break them up into smaller groups, let them work together, come back and give feedback. And then also give them a chance to be the hero. Each student should get a chance to answer some questions or to perform something. Or, when you've got some reading to do or dialogue, pick 2 students, the next time pick 2 other students, constantly ask them questions and get them to talk. I think it's very important in online classes not to just sit there and the students just listen. They should actively participate. Waiting for grandchild number 11, home birth. Wow, congratulations, Bonnie Esther, Grandma Bonnie Esther. That sounds so strange to say, but congratulations. So happy for you. Kelly's in the US now from Laos. Oh, she's back. Good luck, Kelly. I hope everything goes well with the home birth. And could you share your second channel for learners? Sure. The second channel, I had to choose a name. I think it might backfire, but I really enjoy picking a name like this. But it's called the Best English Learning Channel. Just look it up. I edited maybe 5 videos yesterday. I've got 15 more to go. So those are going to come out, and it's important just to start. So I don't expect massive growth with the channel, but perhaps after a year or so, if I've released 100 videos, then I think that channel will actually do quite well. I think for the year next year, we're behind you. Thank you so much, Bonnie Esther. Nora, you're back. I'm happy. Me too. It's so nice to be welcome back. One more question. How do you think teachers should encourage free talking in class? I find myself in situations like in this interview. Free talking. No, I don't like the idea of free talking. There should be purpose behind your activities and behind the speaking. So if you're going to pair your students up, you're going to put them into small groups. They've got a goal. They've got to create a dialogue. They've got to ask each other questions. They've got to role play. They've got to do something. And then once they're done with that, you need to take feedback, because you put them into groups and that allows you to walk around and to help them. And then they've got to pick some groups, not all of them because that will take too long, but pick some groups to just produce in front of class, so that makes it worthwhile for all the students to practice. So there should be some goal behind it. I don't think free talking is just a thing. Characteristics of a good teacher: smiling, time management, good planned time lessons, provide materials. What else, please? I think I actually made a video on it. 10 qualities of good teachers. Let me quickly see. 10 good teacher. Let me see if I 10 qualities of good teachers. Oh, I made this video a long time ago. I hate this thumbnail. This thumbnail is so bad. I'm gonna share this with you now. I like this video. I think it's underrated. If you haven't seen all my videos, watch this one and see what you think. I probably made this 3 or 4 years ago. So I think I've got. I don't know what it's like, but it's got 10 qualities. Okay, everyone, that's an hour. Thank you so much for joining. I will have an interview next week, and hopefully my sound will be right from the start. Everyone, have a lovely week. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.